Hey, members and patrons, just wanted to record a quick little behind the scenes vlog before the end of June, as is tradition. Um, we got a lot to talk about. It has been a really busy month. June has been a very busy month, but it's also, ironically, been kind of a more relaxed month. How is that possible? Well, stay tuned to find out. I guess I'll just, well, as I always do for these vlogs, I'll run through kind of the performance of the videos and the live streams that I put out in June, and I'll also talk about what's going on behind the scenes, what you can expect in July and beyond. But we'll pretty much just go in chronological order. So probably the very earliest major event that that I engaged in this month was acquiring a Switch 2, which was not easy. Um, I say it was not easy. It actually could have been worse. A lot of people had to stand in line at Best Buy for like 5 hours, 10 hours, etc., just to get one. And I went to a GameStop where I live, and they were kind of organizing things a little bit differently. I was able to actually, without without having to stay too long, I was able to kind of be early in the line, so to speak, to acquire one and a system. They ran out of the Mario Kart bundle, so I had to buy the game separately. But I bought it so I could stream it the next day, and there was a little bit of a hassle, with people like accusing people of cutting and stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's gonna happen. But I got one, and the next day I did kind of an impromptu stream. Um, I guess that would have been Thursday, June 5th, and it was. Mario Kart World is an amazing game. I was stumbling over my words because I couldn't express just how in love I am with it. It really is good. Um, uh, that live stream definitely attracted a few people who were upset that um, I was playing it, that I even bought a Switch 2 because supposedly that makes me like Nintendo cuck or something. I don't know. I had fun. I'm sorry that if you weren't able to get one yet. I know that they were they went like hotcakes. You're not gonna have me defending the price and everything, but I don't know. Raining on other people's parade is definitely not a good look. But that was a good stream. Um, very very soon after. Well, I think the next pretty much the next release that happened would have been my video on nostalgia. Now that is another entry in my series of videos on sort of like real world, um, you know, just real world observations, that kind of thing, and it definitely didn't perform quite as well as a lot of my other videos, but the people who watched it mostly did like it, which is good because I definitely did discuss politics a little bit in that video. Um, but that was just a topic I was passionate about. But I think it's pretty much proven that these sorts of real world oriented videos definitely not something I'm going to be doing on a regular basis. It's just not just it's just not getting enough views as the sci-fi lore. But I was happy that people liked it, who did watch it. If you haven't watched it yet, please go watch it. All my videos I care about equally. Well, that's not true. Definitely there's some that I'm a little bit more passionate about, and this was one of them, but that's neither here nor there. But as far as Star Trek content goes, the next video that I put out, obviously, was the Kelvin movies video. And that one, interestingly, the reception on that has been something to witness. Again, just another video that people are mad at me for even talking about the subject matter or having an opinion on it. You know, uh, they're unfortunately proving my point. I think a lot of the critics of the video are proving my point about critics of the of the Kelvin trilogy itself being kind of inconsistent, kind of being superficial with their analyses. But I think that at this point, because obviously Picard is like the next one that is like it's my last retrospective that I'm going to do in this series for a while, because Strange New Worlds is still airing. We do know that it is going to end with season 5, which that'll help me kind of figure out when I need to cover that. I want to probably do it in one go, but um, I'm definitely glad to be getting back to kind of the objective content, not as less the review style content. Um, after these retrospectives, but again, if you haven't watched that, please go watch it. Um, but and obviously there's people hemming about the and hawing about the title once again. I feel like at this point people should understand that the title of a YouTube video is not supposed to be, it's not always going to be like all encompassing of what the video is. And if it refers to something that is contained within the video, that there's other parts of the video are just as relevant. It's a hook to get people to click. And I mean, that's just kind of how the website works. I don't know, uh, but that video, I definitely had fun putting that together. I was really proud of my essay, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'm really looking forward to the reception on Picard as well, because I definitely think I'm pretty nuanced. I mean, I think I'm pretty nuanced all the time, but it is what it is. But as far as what's coming up at the end of this month, if you're watching this, probably I'm going to post this before the 30th, because the 30th is my birthday, and I am going to do a birthday live stream. Kinsey is going to come over, and we're going to be playing a game that is very appropriate for my birthday. That some of you might see coming, some of you might not. But then also, we're going to be probably doing some more Mario Kart as well, because that's been fun. Have I mentioned it's a good game? Uh, but is otherwise behind the scenes, as far as what you can expect in the future, what I've been working on, I've kind of teased. I can't remember if I have exactly teased all of these videos, but definitely have a video on The Incredibles that is being worked on right now. We shot that the other week, and it's just a video I've been wanting to make for a really long time, and I'm going to be really interested to see the reception on that. Um, uh, I have an omnibus of all 3 issues of Star Trek Endurance that I've been working on behind the scenes. Got like a new cover and stuff being designed for it, and so y'all will be able to see that. I actually announced this on Kinsey's stream the other day. That is coming September 8th, so you can keep your eyes peeled for that. It'll be actually available. I'm probably going to make it available for free to everybody, as opposed to the 3 issues that have been Patreon exclusives at the $2 level or above. This will now be freely available to read. If you are a patron or a member and you have not seen Endurance yet, you've not read Endurance yet, I should say, uh, it's there. It is there to read. All 3 issues have been published by now, and I'm looking forward to your feedback. I'm definitely going to be interested to hear feedback from my wider audience when I release this, but I definitely appreciate all of the support that y'all have given me up to this point. I mean, I've made it a Patreon exclusive and a members exclusive up to this point because of multiple reasons. Number one, it's like a fan funding project, right? Y'all have deeply assisted with that, and because I've had to pay, obviously my illustrators to bring it to life, and y'all are a huge part of why that was possible. So thank you. Um, but also, I wanted to keep the readership kind of limited because. Um, well, first off, it's also kind of enticing, right? To draw people to become patrons and members. But it's something that has I wanted to kind of like focus group test it a little bit, and also just kind of keep it under wraps for a while until I'm ready to present it in full, which is coming up. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Um, as far as other videos, I actually have a video on augments. This was requested. This is something that people have been asking me to do for a long time, a video about the augments in Star Trek biology, as opposed to like the history of the eugenics wars, which I've covered to death. This is an augments video specifically about them, their physiology and whatnot. And so you've got that to look forward to. That'll be coming out in um, later this summer, because it still has yet to be edited. Um, and then I've continued to tease a Snake Eater video, Metal Gear Solid 3, The World of. Kind of dipping my toes into that. I played Metal Gear Solid 3 earlier this year, enjoyed the hell out of it, and I cannot wait to bring that video to life as well. And as far as what's beyond that, I've kind of teased a little bit with some other people, like what is my plan for the very end of the year. I think Fallout is definitely a video that needs to happen this year because season 2 is coming out. I actually just watched it the other day, season 1. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I am really looking forward to making a video for it because I think that it has a chance of doing well, for one thing, but also it's just, it's a unique universe that I haven't covered yet. But I think that belongs on my channel. Before that, I've teased and discussed behind the scenes with one of my patrons and donors and sponsors, Wayne over Architects of Fate, what my plan is for the next mapping video. You guys have seen me tease in the comments about mapping DS9. What would that even look like? Well, you'll see. That's probably going to happen in November, and then Fallout in December, and then beyond that, I won't really go into a lot of detail about 2026 yet because that's still highly up in the air. But one thing that is very likely to happen is that either later this year or beginning of 2026, I'm going to have this alien biology oriented feature length video that Sean, one of my illustrators, has been doing Blender animations for. I've teased that before. I'm going to have that. I'm going to release that. I'm going to release some trailers before then, a teaser in the summer, and then a trailer probably closer to the release date. But this is something that I've been working on behind the scenes or just kind of off and on for many years. In the background of all my other videos, this goes back to like the very early foundational days of OrangeRiver. I have notes, based on, Melody Sheep's Life Beyond and, the Netflix Alien World series, what I could do better than them. Because you remember one of my first OrangeRiver videos of this decade was me kind of making fun of that series. But I'm really looking forward to showing you all that. For patrons and members, I'm gonna have behind the scenes photos. At the very least, I'm gonna show y'all some like renders and stuff as a Patreon exclusive perk. Not quite yet because it's not. I want to get a little bit more progress made before I start sharing that, even with y'all. But you will enjoy it. I think you guys will enjoy this. And this is probably, I actually was showing Kinsey the other day. I was showing him all of the shots I've completed so far, which is like, upwards of, 2/3, 75% ish, right? Is like not, it's at least semi-locked. And he was like, dude, this is probably the hardest you've worked on anything ever. And I'm like, I guess maybe it is. So here's to hoping. We got to get a good sponsor for that. But I'll show you guys more on that later. But I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, obviously all of that happening in June is kind of huge. But um, also, I've just honestly been I've spent a lot of time playing Mario Kart. I've spent a lot of time um, working on the alien biology video, doing like um, how do I describe it? Um, just some light VFX work and sound design and stuff like that, you know. So that's gonna be fun. So I'll show you guys that later, but for now, just to kind of recap, yeah, go watch Nostalgia and Kelvin movies if you haven't already. Um, my birthday stream, be sure to come to that as well. That's going to be, I haven't decided on the time yet, but it's probably going to be in the neighborhood of like 6:30 Central, just somewhere in that neighborhood, on a Monday the 30th, and it'll be on the main channel, of course. And as far as what's coming up in July and beyond, Incredibles, Picard, will that one definitely will that'll come out before Incredibles actually. Incredibles I think we'll probably put in August, and then down the line we got Augments, Metal Gear Solid 3, Mapping DS9, quote unquote, Fallout, alien biology documentary. Those are some of the big heavy hitting things I have coming out the rest of this year. We're almost halfway through the year. I might as well tell you what is what is coming the rest of 2025, and that is it. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next vlog. Or no, I'll see you I'll see you on my birthday.